Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Casey, and today it was a pretty good day. I got to go out and take a drive and just kind of enjoy life. Today was an easier day for me, so, I don't know. You guys might consider a drive to like a store or a pizza shop to get something to eat. Maybe like something you do every day or every other day. Taking a drive is probably nothing for you. If you drive often. But me and another friend of mine, we don't drive very often. We don't really go places because we either are feeling bad or we just can't drive. And I have been thinking that pretty soon it's probably going to come to a point where I'm not going to be allowed to drive anymore, and it's probably a risk that I'm driving now. But anyways, I was really happy and excited to go to my favorite place to get pizza. Because there's a store that I go to, it's called Willis's, and I like to go there and get my favorite pizza, extra cheese and extra pepperoni, and have it really, really well done, almost burnt, because that's how I like my food. But the pizza machine was out, so I just had a burger, and man, it was really good. And I just wanted to tell you guys that, and just say that I'm really thankful for it, because I don't get to do that too often, and it's something I thoroughly enjoy. Today, on my way home, I called my grandparents and I told them, I actually, this is how I said, "Hello, my name is Casey," and I go, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, I felt like I was doing a commentary." And I left it on their answering machine because they had asked me something about a disk and program for a printer. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" I'm like, "Man, I'm in the commentary mood. I'm in the talkative mood, and I really want to just talk to some people." And when I get like that, it's pretty amazing, because sometimes I don't really feel like talking or doing anything like that, or I don't really feel like just the right tone, I suppose you can say. But sometimes I just get to where I feel really, really good. And today is just an outright day to be happy for stuff, and I thought, what better way to tell people than explain why it's necessary to actually be happy and grateful for what you have. And I've talked about this in a lot of my videos, most of them actually, whether it was on my channel or someone else's channel or Gaming for Sick Kids. And it's about being grateful and being excited and happy for life, and that life is good. First of all, being grateful for for everything that you have, because what if one day you just don't have it? And I know that's the basic, most simple way to put it, and that's not the easiest or the best way to say you need to be grateful for stuff, because what if you don't have it? But that's the truth. What if you just didn't have it? I mean, I was thinking the other day that my legs have been developing a problem, and they've been worse and worse, but today it's really good. So I was like, I'm really happy that it's just not so bad today, and I'm really thankful for that. When days like this, I get excited and I want to go do a lot of things. And I'll be honest, sometimes it makes me sad, because I know that days like this are really rare. And I was thinking, man, if I felt like this if I felt like this every day, things would be so much different. Things in my life would change. And it's sad that other people really don't take advantage of what they have, and they just sit around and they think that everything is going to happen for them, and it's not. My life might be just a little bit different than yours in a particular way, but I don't really think that's any excuse for even me to just sit by and let things happen. So I've got to work for what I want, and sometimes I might tell you what I want or whatever, or I might work harder for it. I think it's one of those things where the harder you work, the more is going to come your way. It's like the effort will be worth it in the end. That's what I think. But taking things for granted is terrible, because it's one of those things. I think as a director slash, in my opinion, spokesman for other channels and stuff like that, I represent a lot, because from my friends, family, and stuff like that, and my channel and the other channels that I'm directors of, I really do represent a lot, and I hope it means something when I say, don't take what you have for granted, because you know, what happens when you're not going to have it? You know, people always say, well, that's not going to happen to me. You know what? I didn't think what I had was going to happen. You know, honestly, part of me was like, I hope, you know, nothing's wrong, and they just say it's all in my head, because I could just put it out and things should be okay. But, you know, things didn't really work out the way that I wanted them to. So, I'm just saying, take it from me, take it from someone you know, or at least, you know, you've watched my videos and you've heard my voice. And if you haven't, and if this is your first time watching my video, I just want to welcome you and tell you what's up. That, you know, I'm just like you, but I do have some health problems and stuff. But besides that, life is good, because without life, I don't know. Someone asked me, it was one of my other videos, someone asked me what is the definition of life, and, you know, I was thinking, you know what, life is everything that is, because I don't know. I don't know what, if you believe in an afterlife or a heaven or anything like that, because I know different people have different beliefs, and I personally believe that I would think that there is a heaven, and I strongly believe that I'm going, and I don't have any worries about that, so I don't worry about dying. But I do believe that I still have some life to live, and I do have a couple things that I need to take care of and finish before I'm, let's say, ready. And I think if you realize that, you kind of don't worry about things. There was an old general, General Lee. He believed that, you know, when my time is ready, my time is ready. You know, God's not gonna take me out of this world until He wants me out. And when the bullets were flying, he didn't worry about it. And it's kind of funny, because he died from, I think it's General Lee, but I do believe he died from his own comrades. So, I mean, that's something to think about, you know. But, you know, so life's good. I'm happy, you know. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm outright happy, and I hope you can be happy for me. Because it's not every day that you can sit up and realize, wow. I think the more often you realize that, the better off everyone can be. And man, I was going over some things and driving home, and I was like, wow, you know, why can't every day be like today? But I think it's one of those things where, if we never had problems in our life, do you really think we would appreciate things? The answer is no. I told one of my pastors when I was well, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. She says, you know, heaven's gonna be perfect and stuff like that. And you know what I told her? I said, I don't want heaven to be perfect, because then I'd feel like I wouldn't appreciate it. And she goes, well, once you grow up, you're gonna want it to be perfect. And you know, honestly, part of me is like, man, I can't wait for that perfect day where everything is just right. But you know, I still feel that I don't want to ever get to where I don't appreciate things anymore, because I feel like that's defeating the purpose of everything. You know, because I appreciate things more now because of what's happened to me, because of all my sickness and illness, than ever before. And I've had people message me and say, you know, I wish I had something like that happen to me so I'd appreciate things more. But you know what? Maybe sometimes it's just good to take someone's advice and hopefully just think of it better. When you're complaining and your day kind of sucks, just think it could be worse. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit, and I hope everything is going good. And if it's not, let me know and I'll talk to you. But appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.